Ladies and gentlemen, I just need for you all to listen to me for just a moment because it ain't easy. I mean it. I'm serious. It ain't easy. I start organizations that do things that nobody else is doing. Now, when I say nobody else is doing, yeah, people are doing similar things, but they're not doing it. Who else is creating bonds for people and then backing them with collateral credits? Just ask yourself that question. Who else is keeping and processing and putting together trust and backing it up with credits? Who else is giving tax credits, creating companies, making individuals members of the organization, and assigning credits to them? Then who else is creating organizations to help people because they don't know what they're doing to document these credits so that they can have access to them? Who else is putting out videos telling people how to monetize their credits, telling them how they can go about doing the research? Okay. Who else is helping people to document time and time again that they've tried to communicate with a mortgage company and the mortgage company is completely ignoring them? And having the documentation that, hey, the mortgage is paid, and showing people proof that the mortgage has been paid, that the bank never funded the loan, and that they received money from the Federal Reserve and never applied it to the account. Oh, and that they're trading the mortgage on the market, getting monies, gains, income, and not crediting the borrower. Who else is explaining to you that when you have a promissory note and you sign it and you give it to the bank, they're just holding the note for you? It's an IOU. They have to return it. If they foreclose on you, they have to give you back the promissory note. They don't get to keep the promissory note in the home. Who else is telling you that? So why would somebody tell me that they received a letter from a mortgage company, a very negative letter, and ask us to stop helping them because they got a negative letter? Because, oh, I'm sorry, they're doing their own thing. They ask for our help, but they're also doing their own thing. And what we're doing is going to interfere with what they're doing. What the, excuse me. So I basically told the person, fine, since you got your own thing going on and you didn't tell us, but you asked us for our help, we're supposed to be able to read your mind. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to let you do you, boo. No. You go ahead and you do you. And then when you finish doing whatever you're doing, you get back in touch with us and we'll comport to your schedule. Because that's how we do business. Because anybody else would do the same thing for you. They will put everything on hold just so that you can get your what you know what up. There you go. What the? The person emailed me and said they perceived I had a tone in the email. So I wrote them back and said, you better believe there was a tone. You're going to tell us how to run our business. You're going to ask us for our help. We have on the website exactly what we're going to be doing. And now you're going to tell us what we can and cannot do? No, there's no tone. Only on YouTube. Then they said they respected me. Respected what I do. No, you don't. You don't respect me. You think that you're going to get courtesies. You wouldn't do it to nobody else. You wouldn't do it to no other company. You dang sure didn't do it to the mortgage company. No. Hold on. Signed that mortgage. You didn't correct anything with them. You didn't take care of any documentation. That's why you came to us. Ladies and gentlemen, we had one person tell us that their wife is sick. She has cancer. They can't go to court right now. They're too busy trying to make sure she's well, taken care of. Now, she doesn't have cancer in the normal sense, but she has cancer in the sense of having a gene problem. And so the person is more concerned about that and making sure the wife is well. Hey, man, you better believe we're not going to put you through having to go to court. But see, we're trying to tell people you have to document the record. That's why we're giving people the entire file. We're letting them see exactly what we sent in, with the exception of three documents that are proprietary. We can't give that to you. Okay, that's our ace in the hole, not yours. But we're getting the documents to you so that you have the evidence you need to say that you tried to communicate with them. They had a duty to respond. They had a duty to provide the documentation, and they didn't. But, ladies and gentlemen, we make accommodations for everyone. We have a gentleman who never did his QPAC. Literally. The QPAC ended back in 2021. QPAC's ended. It's 2024, and he hasn't done his QPAC, and we're making accommodations to go back and get him straight. Then we're getting ready to start the micro trust. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there's just so much going on that I don't have time to put that together, but I will get it together. You have my word. I am 7 days a week. I'm not complaining. I'm not tired. I'm not exhausted. I'm up at 8:59 in the evening. Woo, doggy. Been up since 6:30. Went to sleep at 1. So I had 5 hours and 30 minutes of sleep last night. I'll get more tonight. But, hey, had a rough day. 24 degrees when I woke up. 24 degrees? Yep. And 90 degrees this afternoon. 90 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, 92. 24 to 92. That's a 68-degree swing. I can't handle 68 degrees. I can barely handle 40, but that was 68. Almost 70 degrees difference between when I woke up this morning and by the time this afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock came around. And this summer is going to be a very rough summer for us, but we won't have the swings in the temperatures. This weekend, 58 degrees is going to be our high Saturday. 58 degrees. Now, just imagine going from 90 to 58 degrees. Whoo, doggy. Time of year that I don't like because these wild temperature changes, it causes problems. And so people are wondering, ladies and gentlemen, if you email the staff, and I get a copy of every email, but if you email the staff and you come at them with any type of attitude, you will catch my attitude. I will not allow anybody to communicate with our staff disrespectfully under any level. I will not let you come at our staff saying they did something wrong when they did absolutely nothing wrong. Lord have mercy. Even when I wrote the person back, I had to do the email 3 times because the way I was sending it the first, Lord, man. Okay. You wouldn't do it to another company, but you choose to do it to us because you think you can. And I'm telling you, no. I've been doing this for too long. I've been running companies since I was 18 years old. I don't let anybody disrespect the staff. If the staff does something wrong, you had better believe it ain't no police department, it ain't no hospital, but I guarantee you somebody gonna get told where they need to go. You had better believe that. I'm not gonna. The customers come first. The organization comes second. But I will never, ever, 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 ever let the always right customer think that they're going to be always chastising, correcting, and putting people in their place. It ain't that type of world. Wasn't that type of world last week? Whew, man, definitely ain't going to be that type of world tomorrow. I guess what I'm trying to say is enough. Enough. There is no magic pill. If there was a magic pill, then man, all of you would have what you need. I have a person who's in bankruptcy court right now in the court, well, 2 people in bankruptcy court. We're about to tell you guys how we're going to start going into bankruptcy court. Bankruptcy court is your avenue, is your exit. Just most people are doing it wrong. We're going to go back to 2012. I told people what to do. People haven't been doing it. Got one guy who did it in 2015. It almost worked out for him. He just didn't know how to move forward. He heard the stuff that we told him to do, and he didn't know what to do next because he didn't do the research. Now he's contacted me telling me what he was able to do and how the bankruptcy court recognized him in a certain capacity. I keep getting people telling me that when they do what I suggest to them, the administrative agencies and their officers are asking, how did you find out about this? What do you mean, how did I find out about this? Are you telling me that nobody's supposed to know about this? Remember Mr. Gene Elkins of the United States Department of Agriculture asking me where did I find that information? ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm giving you guys secrets. I know that. Don't tell them where you're getting the information from. Just tell them I just knew that I could do this. That's all you have to tell them. Don't give them information as to where you're getting it from. Why do you think they took down the first Eon channel? All the videos associated with that channel, everything. I don't have a copy of any of that, ladies and gentlemen. They took everything, including the computer I had everything backed up on. And then the individual who I left the other computer with the files backed up on, all of a sudden, those files are gone too. Imagine that. So, again, and most of the information on that computer was about the pandemic and me telling you guys what was going to happen and so forth. And the fact that they went after all of those files and all of those videos because I was talking about things and what they were getting ready to do. The very same stuff you can't talk about right now, I was talking about before the pandemic. So they had to take those videos down because they couldn't say that they violated policy because they were prior to the policy. So they took the whole channel down without excuse or anything. There's too much going on, ladies and gentlemen. And I am 4 meetings today, 4 meetings on Tuesday, 3 meetings on Monday, and Wednesday, 3 meetings on Wednesday, plus a consult on Tuesday. So let me just tell you, and then a mini consult today for a young lady who I was helping. 2 individuals in bankruptcy court, one bankruptcy court telling the judge, we did a response to the court. The court told the judge that she has until the end of this month to withdraw her response or she's going to dismiss the bankruptcy. Withdraw the response? Wait. What's wrong with the response? Explain to us what's... Oh, no, she didn't explain nothing about the response. But you had better believe we have all the points in there, all of the case citations and the codes. And they're asking her to withdraw the response. Woman, you don't sit up here and threaten nobody. I will appeal as long as that information stays on the record. I told you, there are secrets. That information is going to stay on the record. That ain't going nowhere. Bankruptcy court is supposed to be a court of record as well, y'all. It's a legislative court, but it's supposed to be a court of record. The other bankruptcy court, the exact same thing. The court saying the exact same thing, saying that it was frivolous, just using the word frivolous, but didn't point out a single frivolous thing about it. Said those are just conjecture. Conjecture? Which part? The part where the courts are saying it, or the parts where the other courts are saying it? Which one is conjecture? So, my job is to help people. Just people don't want me to help them the way I help. They want me to help them the way they want to help. And I'm tired. I don't have time to be, oh, I'm so sorry. Really? Does it really hurt? Oh, come here. Let me get the boo-boo. Oh, I know. No, I'm here for you. Please. I told y'all I don't have time for that. This is business. This is not feelings. If you got feelings, keep them out of my way. I don't have time to be tiptoeing around your feelings. This is business. How is business handled? We have a job to do. Get them out the way so we can do our job. Literally. I got people, they've been complaining about DataMask. DataMask hasn't missed a step, but what happened is DataMask has been saying, hey, we need this, that, and the other, and the people aren't sending it. And then they're complaining to me that DataMask is slow. And I go to talk to DataMask, and they show me the emails, and I'm like, and they still haven't sent it? Let me see if I can explain it in English. Lord, have mercy. I don't know. I have a guy, I said, hey, stop trying to use that payment method with my account. You're costing us money 30 different times. So I blocked him. Told him that's it. Do you know he still is continuing to try to call, trying to email, trying to text? I'd already told him, no, you're cut off. I'm not playing that game with you. I don't care what problems you thought you were having, how you were having, 30 times, and you never once attempted to contact us and say, hey, there's a problem. But then when we find out, oh, he was using one of those methods he learned about on YouTube to try to pay for one of our products. You know what I mean? And the merchant who handles our accounting, they don't accept those type of payments. They block that stuff automatically, and the person just kept trying it. And then they still want access? No, it don't work that way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get back to watching Star Trek Discovery. You know, with Michael. Yeah, the female named Michael. Yeah, that was a gimmick, but okay, I can handle it. Um, but I'm gonna go back to watching my Star Trek Discovery because it's back on. Supposed to be November, but they decided it was a strike going on, and we won't put it out until April. So I'm gonna go back to watch this. Y'all take care, and we gonna talk. All right, all right.